be performing. So that's the kind of stuff that we look at, and that's the kind of stuff that we changed quite with really good results. But I do believe that using the measurement tool, whether you're a therapist, whether you're I mean talk therapy, or you're a hands-on therapist, whether you're a practitioner in terms of like an actual medical doctor, it speaks volume. Because
It
if you
does.
think about it,
Yeah.
when someone does a blood pressure test, right? They never say, "Oh, well, my blood pressure is high, but I'm not going to do anything about it," because you just proved it. Hey, we just checked your blood pressure. It's high. Let's do an intervention. We're going to get you some medications. Come back in a month. Boom, you come back in a month. It's working or not. If it's not working, let's try something else, right? If it's working, then you're not really getting much pushback because of the measurement.
Yeah, I like that. So as a health coach, people come to me primarily, and it's not because they want to lose weight. It's because they have no energy and their joints are in pain. So what does that say? They've had
Hmm.
oxidative stress and systemic inflammation for a
Inflammation.
long
There we go.
time,
Yep.
a long time.
Hmm.
So they're finally ready to do something. However, if their their normal doctor, or maybe they've branched out to integrative, but let's say they had a measurement tool where they could kind of see that degeneration quickly and were explained a little bit of information, like you said, they would then get on board quicker because it would give them the
Uh-huh.
impetus. So that's what I do love about that. And when I get people, and when people's bodies start feeling better, as you know, they do, then the body's wisdom starts to help them create that momentum toward long term health and wellness. But the measurement tool is great.
Right.
So let me
Hmm.
ask you, Mark, are is your target in your marketing, is it clients or is it practitioners that they can utilize this tool? How does it work in your world?
So in my world, I'm literally trying to save the world.
Okay.
So I'm targeting clients as well as practitioners because I'm so passionate about this, right? There's absolutely no person that you're going to meet who's, oh, I had a heart attack, or, oh, I've just been diagnosed with cancer, or any major serious comorbidity. If you said to them, hey, while you were healthy, if you could have made these changes, would you have tried it?
Mm-hmm.
If someone could have said to you, hey, you're not really heading in the right direction right now, you're at huge risk. Are you willing to try this? The caveat being, if you try it, whatever the intervention is going to be, and it doesn't work, you're obviously not going to stick with it. But if we can prove to you that we're actually helping you stay healthier,
Uh-huh.
then who's not going to want to be on board? So there's a lot of education that I do with practitioners all over the country, as well as individual clients, because the big key is we really need, as far as I'm concerned anyway, to trend towards wellness in terms of how we practice medicine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you actually have a device that you sell to practitioners or clients if they want to use that. Is that what it is?
Yep, exactly. And that's the antioxidant machine. It's the S3 biophotonic scanner. It was developed by the University of Utah. It's won a Nobel Prize. So, the technology is beyond reproach. What it does is it measures the skin carotenoids
Hmm.
in the tissue, which means it takes 30 days for you to have a significant change. So unlike a blood test or a urine test where, obviously you could, you know, sometimes people mess around with those lab results a little bit in terms of what they do 72 hours before the test. You can't trick the carotenoids because it takes that long for the change to show up in the tissue.
Hmm.
So it's extremely accurate in terms of where you are.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So this could really, we've talked about building the wellness community and raising awareness. This really is that kind of tool that can help to do that, right?
I sincerely believe so. Because again, if we're going to try to reach people who believe I'm well, right? Let's say, someone's a vegan, but they have leaky gut. So a lot of the stuff that you're eating, they're actually not absorbing it. But if you talk to them on a regular day, they're going to tell you, hey, I'm fine because I'm doing all the right things. Yes, but is your body really getting the benefit of what you're doing? We don't know. Let's test and find out. Are you where you should be?
Right. So once they test and they say, oh, no, they got to switch, they've got to find other protocols. And that's where Kimberly comes in, right, Kimberly?
Yeah, but I also see that
Right.
this is great for functional and integrative doctors to have just as, a test, because I find that, the standard tests that we've been using for years are not effective.
You're not getting them, Mark.
Yeah, because if you're inflamed and you have all this, you're going to have heart issues, so.
Well, I can also see this working in the work that I do, because I do cranial work and work with the nervous system, and that has a lot to do with the stress that you're talking about.
And then the other key thing to remember is all the clinical information tells us if your antioxidant score is over 50,000, you're 60% less likely to develop a major comorbidity. So if it works, we'll be able to see it, right? We know where we're striving for. Hey, I'm doing this intervention. It's actually working. That's where I'm going to be staying. So it creates consistency.
I like that.
Yeah, I was happy that when I took the test, mine was pretty high. So that was great.
Of course.
Oh, God.
I've had quite a few vegans who weren't too happy with me. I can tell you that right now.
Well,
oh, really?
Being vegan doesn't mean you're healthy, but but yes. So it's a great tool. I really like it because it's simple and it calls attention to one of the most important things, and that is systemic inflammation, which cannot be felt until you have pain. By that time, you're already approaching the cellular degeneration that you do not want, that causes aging and everything.
Exactly.
So if people want to look better, it's not about buying products and putting them on your face. It's about cleaning up the internal space and creating that high photonic energy and that cleaning up the liver, and then everything starts working better. And then, of course, intermittent fasting is excellent for just the cellular effigy, right? Killing off the dead cells at night.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. No,
So,
in terms of our approach to sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
To wellness planning, I try to meet the clients where they are. And I think that this is a really, really key point. So we look at mental health, stress, nutrition, spirituality, as well as beauty, because different people are different places in terms of, what's going to spark their interest. So we try to be flexible in terms of where are you? What are you going to be interested in? Because some people coming in are going to think, just like you said, if I put this product on my face and it makes my face look better, I'm better. This is wellness for me. But if we start there, then we can add the information of all this other stuff. So let's say someone like that who's not really concerned about their mental health, and we try to go at them with mental health, then we're probably losing that person. So we kind of work with 5 pillars in terms of we're going to do a plan that's specific to you, that's going to reach you and get you motivated for change. But I think it's so important that we start where the customer is, where the population is, because everybody is not going to be on the same page.
Yeah.
So you mentioned something about pillars that you follow, and that would be one of the very important pillars is where are they, right?
Right. So that's what I was saying. The pillars are the mental health, the stress, the nutrition, the spirituality, and the beauty. So we actually have really good anti-aging products and all that good stuff, because some people, unless you're talking that language to begin with, you're not going to get them. They're not interested in their diet to begin with. But if you develop that relationship and then you can say, hey, your nutrition actually impacts how fast you're going to age. Oh, now that makes sense.
Yeah, good.
So, that's a part of how we do the wellness planning and that sort of stuff.
Awesome.
So are there any other things that you do, Mark, as we're wrapping up here that you want to share with everyone, and then share how people can reach out
how
to you?
people get a hold of you and all that good stuff too?
So most importantly, we offer epigenetic supplements. And what that means is, aside from, your general multivitamins, what that means is supplements that will wake up genes that have gone to sleep as you aged, right? So we're waking up 1,500 genes that you probably would have lost the function of as you got older. What that means is you increase your libido, memory, cognition, your recovery, physical recovery, and all that good stuff. And that's something that's pretty much unique to our program. That's scientifically proven.
So how do people find you, Mark?
They can find me on Facebook at Omega Wellness. My phone number is 941-444-9746, or my website is OmegaWellnessLLC.com.
Fantastic. Well, we want to thank you for joining us today, Mark, and a big thank you to Integrative Healing Arts and Wellness Center for their sponsorship. And thank you, all of you, for joining us today, and be sure to listen in next time.
Thank you so much for having me.